Hey everyone, so this is part C of your dividing polynomials using long division. This is number 15 on part C, and so it's going to be a little different, or the results will be a little different than what we have seen in part B. And so I'm going to divide this polynomial here by n plus 2. So I'm going to have my n plus 2 on the outside. And I'm just going to write my division out. I'm just going to move this down a little bit. So n plus 2. And so I have n to the third plus 7n squared, 14n plus 3. And so the division process itself is the same, right? And so you're going to take n to the third and divide by n, gives you n squared. So that goes on top of my n squared that's under the division bar. And then you multiply. So I have n squared times n plus 2, which is n to the third plus 2n squared. And so that goes here. And I'm going to subtract, so that will change my signs. And it gives you 5n squared. I'm going to bring down the 14n. And once again, repeat the process. Take my 5n squared, divide it by n, gives you 5n. And that's going to go above the term that has n that is under the division sign. So it's going to go above the 14n. And then multiply 5n times n plus 2, which is 5n squared plus 10n. Subtract, which changes your signs. Leaves you with negative 4n. I'm going to bring down the plus 3. And once again, do division. Negative 4n over n is negative 4. And so, I'm sorry, this should be a positive 4. So 4n divided by n is a positive 4, so that's going to go up here. And when I multiply, it gives you 4n plus 8. And when you subtract, it changes your signs, and it gives you a negative 5. And so the difference here is my remainder is not 0. And so what that means is that n plus 2 is not a factor of n to the third plus 7n squared plus 14n plus 3. It is not a factor. And so when you write out your result, or your quotient, the result that you get after you divide, you're going to have n squared plus 5n plus 4. But now we have a remainder. Here's our remainder. And we can't forget the remainder, so the remainder goes at the end. So it's written as minus 5, but it's written as a fraction. So it's going to be negative 5 over what we were dividing by, which is n plus 2.